fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pile that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. Shoves him away. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught on the slant, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leon Sandcastle. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Brady. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And some room to maneuver. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 44 yards.
And as you saw right there, this has got a pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
A first down carry for Henry. Brought down at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Brady. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Brady now on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second and 10, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They're going to look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Edelman comes in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Ahmad Gardner finishing off the corner blitz.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan and start trying to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Brady now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the stop, it's Ray Nitschke. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms. And
he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Looking to throw. They'll dump this complete to the bus. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Jerome Bettis from a yard out.
And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Bolden goes in motion left. on second down. Here's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta
Falcons. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the jump.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Geno now to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Smith. Uses the stiff arm. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Smith throwing again. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnovers, and they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Play action, they'll throw. Just keeping the play, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Powers through him. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a pickup of 66 yards. 1st down, Saints.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Saints nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul, his 2nd sack of the night. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now this time he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Bettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They still can't get him. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hester to return from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Hester to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Smith. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Geno now to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, Smith. Again, he finds more. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Smith. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants are going to take possession of the...
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the roof, off the turf, off the block. Was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, to what I gotta do, I'm moving with a tool. I paid it out the fuck.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. Owen Daniels. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards.
2nd and 2. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Dillon again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
second down. Dillon.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And right away, he lost the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Bettis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A run, this is Bettis. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Looking to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamar Chase from 10 yards out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds Edelman again.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mean Joe Green forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside.
And he's got it. Touch.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it wasn't said all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rob Gronkowski, 28 yards. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throws right back to London, complete again. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Flacco from midfield. He'll find Fournette again here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
Flacco will take to the air again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
10 more yards. That's another.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco, that's out to his running back, Fournette.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Once more, it's Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating out of the gun, Flacco.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. He's at the 50.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Touchdown, Packers. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return.
And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
they'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A carry now for Bettis. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rob Gronkowski from 3 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's done. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Packer first down.
A
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Over the middle, taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Packers 14, Saints 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
19 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Slant route caught by Edelman. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we turn to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 9.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, the team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down now. It's done. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, done. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover. If there's one more score, and this game's over.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to